Alright, my little TCLs, once again, I'm back with Series 2, Batman Arkham Origins, Killer Croc. Here you see him in the package. Like I said earlier, a lot of these figures are roughly about a month to 2 months out. Maybe a bit more. I've been quite busy, so haven't got around to reviewing them. This figure is an oversized figure, which is great because... on the back, you can see here's the rest of Wave 2. And as I was saying, it's great because of the fact that he costs the same amount as Deathstroke, Deadshot, Anarchy, and Firefly. Unlike the other Killer Croc, which costs almost 3 times as much. So it's a great buy. He's a great scale for those who like their crocodiles oversized. And I'm going to open this bad boy up and we're going to take a look and see what he's all about. Alright. Welcome back, my little TCLs. This is Scorpion72 with another review of Killer Croc from Batman Arkham Origins. He is the deluxe figure in this series. Now, like the Arkham Asylum series where they had the other Killer Croc, which would be this behemoth, this guy here, the Origins, costs the same as a regular Batman, Deathstroke, Deadshot figure, same price. The way this guy costs is, like I mentioned earlier, 3 times as much, $80. Cool articulation, great sculpting, and both almost just as amount as, how I want to say this, the weight of them are pretty much the same. Anyways, back to this Killer Croc. Go review the articulation for him. As you can see, he's quite tall, and he has, start with the feet, he has feet articulation, which is a little weird, this one here. As you can see, it's kind of like, it bends, but it rotates like this. So he's got like a rocker ankle going on. So it's kind of like the Marvel Legends type articulations for the feet, if you have any of those. Knee articulation. Single joint knee articulation, but it does have a swivel at the knee, so there's great poses you can get with him. Here he has leg articulation and it can kind of go outwards, so quite flexible if you want to give him like a splitting technique or stuff. Alright, what else do we have here? We have the waist articulation, we have ab crunch, we have shoulder articulation, this is as far out as it can go. Bicep articulation, single joint in the elbow, which is really tight. You have wrist articulation and swivel articulation in the wrists. And his head is on a slight ball joint. It can look up a bit and look down. Most of the time you'll be looking down because he seems to be towering over everybody anyways. The detail on him is quite neat. As you see, the suspenders here have one that's already ripped, and then you go, and that's basically what comes down to for articulation and detail. Well, he has his crocodile scales, so really rigid and really, really cool. So what I'm going to do now is compare the height. This is a DC Collectibles Batman. As you can see, the height comparison, he comes up to about his stomach. This is a DC DC Universal or New 52. They keep changing the names of these figures, but not that it matters anymore right now. It's not even retail. This is a Batman 52 from Mattel. As you can see, it comes up to roughly about the same thing as his stomach, just a little bit, probably around his belt. That's because DC Collectibles are always a little bit taller than the Mattel figures. What I'm going to do now is compare with, as I just showed you, this is, once again, this is the other DC Collectibles Killer Croc. For articulation, the mouth, and this is the height comparison for these two. You can see they're same height. Different price, different style, detail, but same height. Then we have again Mattel's Killer Croc from when they were first starting a DC line, with the 4 horsemen sculpting and the tail. And then we have their Ultra 10-inch, or I think 12-inch Killer Croc, which is a lot bigger than the one I have here, as you can see. But with next to no articulation. Just basic leg movement and arm movement and wrist movement and neck. And it kind of looks more comic, cartoony type thing. I find it doesn't really stand well at all. So if you still want to pick up Mr. Waylon Jones here, aka Killer Croc, he should still be available at comic shops and online stores. Alright, so this is Scorpion72 signing out, and until next time. Batman, I will eat your brains. None of my watch, bub. I just lost my bar ring. Kick him in the nuts. Anyways, bye. I'm just being silly now. Later.